Oh, hi there, and welcome to part 9 of New Super Mario Bros. 2. Today we are off to World 4, which is a winter wonderland of ice and snow. Take everything you know about the laws of nature and let it go, because there is icy areas and snowy areas, and it's cold, and there's tiny Goombas, which, aren't they cute? They're just so small, and they're actually really annoying because they can latch onto you like this, and they basically inhibit your movement. But if you jump around enough, they'll eventually fall off of you. They can't hurt you, so don't worry about the mini Goombas. First star medal's easy enough to find, just drop down here. Use the side instead of the center unless you're feeling really daring or something. And then we can move on to this section where you can get hit like an idiot. And there's a hidden 1-up block there, which also leads you up to this area. And this is pretty significant because this is where we get the second star medal up here. It's over this way. You don't need to press the switch to get it, but there is lots of blue coins that you can pick up in the process. If you have Tanuki power, you can actually fly over there as well. And then you can get hit again like an idiot, because I'm so good at this game. If you're quick enough, there is actually a block right here that contains a golden fire flower. If you let the spiked balls roll over this way, you won't be able to get it. I figured I'd point that out because I remember it when I was practicing, but I screwed it up. The golden fire flower is not necessary for this level, but it does make getting rid of these pesky spiky balls a lot easier because they can actually just blow them up. You can grab some coins in this room here, nothing really that significant. And we can go back to the Howling Outdoors, the Howling Abyss. Pretty much it for this level. The last thing of interest is, of course, the third and final star medals, which is right up there. It seems like there's always an ice level in a Mario game that has a star medal at the end of the level in an area where you have to jump up. It just seems like that's a theme in every Mario game. Slide all the way down, get some coins, and that is it for World 4-1.
Mario number 1.
Ghost houses. Always a fun time. And this one does have a secret exit like most ghost houses, so you're gonna actually have to probably go through this level twice in order to fully complete it. And with that said, it is technically a moving screen level. Hop on in, and some ghosts are going to control the walls. I didn't actually pick up on that until like a few days ago when I practiced this level for filming. I didn't realize the ghosts go into those windows and control the walls, technically. So that's a nice little touch on the level design. Head over this way. If you go over to the right, there's a block that has more Tanuki power should you need it. Or you could ride this platform all the way up. And if you ride it all the way up, you can grab yourself a star medal. Careful on the descent because there is a ghost beneath you. You don't actually have to ride that platform all the way up, but it does make it easier on you. And then, let's see. I think I'm actually going to do the secret exit first, just because it's on my mind, and it's actually very early on in the level. Okay. Secret exit's way up here. Like I said, it's pretty easy to find, and it's very early in the level, so I just feel like it's just, might as well knock it out of the way, right? Move the ghost away, and that'll allow you to hit the top of the flagpole, and then we'll come back and finish the rest of the level.
This way.
Alright, so back inside the ghost house, that secret exit will take you to World 4B. I skipped to the part where the screen reverses back to the first star medal, and then the secret exit is up there. So if you don't take the secret exit, you can continue this way, and as I was saying, the secret exit takes you to World 4B. we'll get to that later in the video. The second star medal requires you to do some wall jumping. Where that arrow sign points down, you want to wall jump and stay on the upper end of the level, and that'll give you the ability to pick up that star medal. Hit the blue P switch and move. If you want to get the third star medal, you have to move. It is over there. And then you could pick this up as well if you'd like, and this platform will allow you to wall jump up here. And all this does is give you the ability to pick up a lot of coins, which is cool. I mean, who doesn't love getting rich quick? I mean, coins everywhere. And that's actually pretty much it for the level. This is a pretty straightforward ghost house. I'd say it's one of the more straightforward ones in the game. And yeah, you can use this springboard to hop on up. And then we're on to World 4 2.
Mario number 1.
Onward to World 4 2. This level is actually pretty fun, if I do say so myself. Firepower is something you can pick up in this level, and it's really flat level with lots of Koopas. And it's not a difficult level. I'd say this is probably one of the easier levels in this world. Really, the main thing is just you can use a Koopa to hop up there. You could also use these platforms to just kind of jump along. Like I said, this level is just full of Koopas. Koopas everywhere. Koopas everywhere. You know, that does remind me, I don't know why I'm thinking of this right now, but in, I think it was New Super Mario Bros. And Mario 64 for the DS, they had, like, mini-games that you could play, and my favorite of the mini-games was, like, Koopa Bowling or something, and it was on an icy platform, and you would, like, use the touchpad, and you would just fling the Koopas around. It was so much fun! And then, like, if you flung it really quickly, like, things would just explode. I don't know why I'm thinking of that. Most of the mini-games were actually pretty dumb, but some of them were fun. I don't think I ever made a video on those. I was going to, but I never did. Oh well. What's done is done. I mean, I've never been known for liking to do after-game type stuff, but, yeah. Anywho, continuing on throughout the level, second star medal is in a pipe here. You can't get back up once you go down, so make sure you're ready to come down here. And what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna hit one of the beetle dude things. I forget what they're called. I'm just gonna call them the blue shell dudes. And then you have to be quick. If you do not have Tanuki power, you won't be able to fly up to the star medal, which means you need to beat the beetle at his own game and get over in time in order to pick up the star medal. I'm really afraid. No. Ooh. Okay, so it's generally a good idea to keep that Koopa alive. It is possible to get the star medal, it's just a little riskier to get the third star medal. I recommend using the Koopa. It's more efficient and more reliable and less likely to get you killed if you take a misstep. Anywho, Mario time. Alright, if you take the secret exit to the ghost house, you can come to World 4B. I'm actually going a little bit out of order, but I'm kind of doing that on purpose because World 4A has something that is beneficial in the tower level. So I recommend going to 4B first. It makes the ordering of things a little bit easier. And this level is an underground level featuring lots of electromagnetic balls of doom with weird creepy smiley faces. If you actually take a moment to stare at those things, they have like just the creepiest smiles. So, fun story time. My first ever video game, well, okay, not my my second ever video game. My first ever video game was called Treasure Or no, it was called Math Rescue. My second ever video game was called Treasure Math Storm. And these video games were, of course, educational games because my parents didn't believe in fun. So I started my video game days off with educational games. And in Treasure Math Storm, there were these evil snowballs that would chase you around the level and try to hurt you and take your money. And they would take your money, and they were so evil. And they had the creepiest smiles, just like the electromagnetic things. Those things gave me nightmares. I seriously was scared. And then like I would basically, you could lower the difficulty in the game, so I would always disable the evil snowballs because they gave me nightmares. They were so scary. I have no clue why I'm talking about this. Maybe it's because of the weird creepy smiles on the electro balls. I don't actually remember their exact name, but I'm just gonna call them Electric Balls of Doom. Yay!
Oh yeah, Mario time.
After beating World 4B, it unlocks a warp pipe that you can use, which takes you directly to the castle. Of course, I'm not going to take this shortcut because I want to show you everything there is to show in this game, but it's there if you are, like, wanting to speedrun the game or do something of that nature. And to get to World 4A, you need to spend 5 star medals up here, and that'll also unlock a green mushroom house as well.
Let's go.
Oh, fun times, fun times. This level features lots and lots of bouncy mushrooms to jump on. It's fun. Oh, did I mention that the Goombas bounce around too? Yeah. Just to make your life a little bit trickier, because it is a bit difficult to hit them with firepower. Once they do land the solid ground, though, they do stop hopping around. I also want to say, I absolutely love the background to this level. Doesn't it look so cool? It's just like this misty fog with the mushrooms in the background. It looks like there's like an aurora. It actually reminds me a bit of, I think it was Sonic Advance 3, which was my first Sonic game, by the way. So there's a fun fact for you. Actually, it was my second Sonic game. My first Sonic game was Sonic 3D Blast, because that was a fun game. But I think it was Sonic Advance 3, and it had a snow world, because most Sonic games do, and I loved that level. It was so pretty, or that zone, I should say. It was just so pretty. You can take this pipe. It really doesn't have anything but coins in it, so that's there if you want to check it out. It was an obvious pipe that was very obvious, and the first time I played through the game, I'm like, that has to have something, but it actually doesn't, so bit of a letdown. There is a secret in this level that I'm very afraid of missing, and I'm trying to remember where it's at because it's for the 2nd star medal. Where is it? Where is it? Alright, so to get the 2nd star medal, you have to jump on the jumpy Goombas to get the medal. Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, never mind. I'm thinking of a different level. When you practice a lot of levels all at the same time, they start to blur together. That's why I practice the levels, because I'm like, well, when I film, I'll probably remember what I'm doing. Hopefully, maybe not. Maybe not. Anyways, the reason I did this level out of order is because this level has a mini mushroom, and the tower level requires a mini mushroom to get the secret exit, or no, it requires a mini mushroom to get the 2nd star medal. So, I figured I'd just come to this level and go out of order a bit, because it makes more sense to do it this way. So grab your 3rd star medal, and that is it for the rest of the level. Avoid the Goombas, be safe, and then we can get on out of here from the evil jumpy Goombas of doom and destruction and death. Okay, they're not that bad. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit. Once again, we have reached the midway point of another world, and this is of course a tower level, and it's of course a vertical level and a moving screen level as well. This level really isn't too bad if you're normal size, but this level does require you to beat it twice in order to cover everything. The third star medal requires a mini mushroom, and there is a secret exit to this level. So it is a tricky level, especially if you come here when you're mini. Very much especially if you come here when you're mini, because this level is pretty tricky. There's a lot that can kill you when you're small. And, ooh. That was convenient. I hit the jackpot with those coins. First star medal isn't too difficult. Just be careful, you can get snapped at by the gardening around here. Thankfully, the one advantage of being small is these platforms that fall out from beneath you. When you're mini, you're not heavy enough to make that happen. Alright, to get the second star medal, you want to come into this pipe, and this will give you the ability to pick up this coin. And you no longer need the power to be mini, so at this point you can pick up a power-up without hesitating, and that will make the rest of the level a lot easier, because you don't have to worry about being tiny. And hit the midway point, you can pick up a power-up here. I'm actually going to do the secret exit first, because I feel like it makes more sense to cover that. And, yeah. So this level is pretty tricky all in all. I actually want to have Tanuki power on my back burner. You do want firepower though, because there are some pipes here that give you some rewards. Star power in that one, and then this one gives you invincibility power, which actually makes this part of the level a little bit easier, because you do start moving quickly, and there are a lot of piranha plants around. And then the secret exit is inside this pipe. If you come into this pipe, you'll head to this secret area, and we can jump on up here, and this will give you the ability to go to another level later on in the world, which we'll do in the next part, of course. And if you'd like, you can use the icy platforms to jump and hit the top of the flagpole, which I can't do because I'm bad at this game! Yay! Woohoo! Mario number 3.
This way.
Alright, past the midway point, back in the middle of the tower level, we return to the area where you can shoot fire power. You know what I mean. And I highly advise you pick up the invincibility star if possible, because it'll make getting the third star medal a little bit easier. You do not, of course, need this, but it does make dealing with the giant piranha plant a little bit easier, and the third star medal is right there. If you don't use the invincibility power, you need to be a little bit quicker. And then we could head up to this section, which just contains a pipe, and we could shoot on up, and that'll lead us to the boss store. And this time around, our Reznor friends, the mini-bosses, have stepped up their game, and they're actually kind of offering us a challenge this time. Lots of movie platforms, lots of firepower. It's actually kind of a challenge. So navigate the platforms very carefully, because it's very easy to fall off this time. You don't really have a platform underneath you backing you up. And once you knock out all of them, that of course completes the level. Again, as a mini-boss, it's really not that hard, but this time it's actually somewhat of a challenge. Anywho, that completes this half of the world. Next time, we'll finish up the rest of World 4. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Thank you, and good night. Alrighty, past the checkpoint, back to the middle of the castle, or the tower, or... you get the point. Woo! Oh god, oh god. I'm good at this game, guys.
Oh.